Hello, 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 successionaires. William Murray here, president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, which is an institute for entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. It's here where millionaire mindsets and businesses are made. You know, I went to my nephew's football game yesterday out in Centerville, Virginia. And of course they won 31-7. And I was, before we left, I was there talking to some young men, you know, who they play, it seemed like they told me they play a lot of video games. And they were playing one that was very violent. I mean, it was very violent. And it kind of upset me to see that everyone they were shooting looked just like them. That's what the video game was. And so we sit down and we had a little conversation, and I was thinking about how parents, it's our fault. Parents don't take the time to sit down and explain to the children about consequences. Because, you know, behind everything that you do, there are consequences. And I was explaining to them how all those video games do is dumb you down, because as long as they got you playing those video games, that means you're not studying, you're not learning anything, not researching, and it's just a lose-lose situation. And I asked them a question, and I says, okay, now, how many people have you killed on that video game? And they were, you know, like laughing and bragging, oh, I've killed a whole lot. I said, now tell me this, how many of them did not look like you? And it stunned them, because they didn't know how to answer that. I said, now what you do, you also watch, you like these action movies. I said, yeah, we like this and we like that. And I asked what their favorite movie was, and da-da-da-da-da. And then I said, okay, think about it. They never show you whether it's a good guy or bad guy. When they get shot and get killed, it never ever shows you or explains to you the consequences of what happens to that family. Now think about that. And I was telling them, because one of them wants to be, of course, like most people, a pro ball player, and the other one wants to be a doctor, a neurosurgeon. And, you know, I was making a point to them, okay, let's look at your business. You're going to school to learn how to do this and be this. But what are the consequences behind what you're doing now, how you're studying, how you're being brainwashed? Because no one is teaching you about consequences. Don't get the grades. One of them want to go to Stanford, and his A average done dropped down to a IC. But he says, I've made up my test, so it's going back up to a nice B. I says, but look at the consequences of what you had to go through because you really got lazy and stopped studying. Stanford is not going to accept you, because they're going to look at all your grades from your freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. So you got to look at the consequences of what you're doing now that's going to get into your future. And then I asked him a question. I said, now you know about targets. When you go to the gun range, you see people in the movies are going to the gun range, practicing shooting. If you've ever been to a real gun range, you'll see that all of the targets that they have at the end are what color? Black, just like you. So what they're instilling in you, brainwashing you without you realizing it, is that it takes the value away from you because you're used to shooting black. You're used to target practicing black. On those video games, you're killing blacks. So now that gives no value to you, or to anyone else. Think about why we're going through what we're going through, because all they show on the news is criminalization of people that look just like you. That's why they fear you when there's no reason. That's why they shoot and kill you when there's no reason, because they're brainwashed to the point that every time they see the news, they're talking about criminals, they're always talking about black folks. Or if it is someone who is white or of another hue, they give a reason. Oh, he was a good student. But let them talk about, oh, he had marijuana, or, he's from the hood, he's from a single family home. They don't want to talk good about us regardless of the situation, because they got to always make people think that we are nothing but thugs, hoodlums, and criminals, and have no value in society. Now, here's the good thing about what happened yesterday. After talking with them, one of the youth refused to play that game again. And he says, no, I can't play that game. He said, and it dawned on him. He had never thought of it. But I said, man, the people you're looking at that you're shooting look just like your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your best friend. And it looks just like you. And he got it. And it rocked his world and opened his eyes to what's really going on when he thought he was just having fun. Y'all, we've got to teach our children about consequences and what's really happening. And you got to look at it too. And life, what is the consequences behind what you're doing, what you're reading, what you're watching, what you are showing your children? What's the consequences? See, that is a very powerful word that we don't never even think a whole lot about. But look at the consequences behind us not discussing with our loved ones or in just general conversation with adults about consequences. Wake up, everybody, or we all through. So I'm telling you, this is, I don't know, yesterday was really, really a good day for me, because I got a chance to sit down with the youth. I got a chance to sit down with these kids that are in their teenagers, that were juniors, were freshmen, juniors, sophomores, and seniors, and just have that discussion with them. And how I opened their eyes, their minds, to understand that because it's fun doesn't mean it's good for you, if you aren't looking at the consequences on why that's happening. And I told them why I was boycotting the NFL, and I haven't watched the game all year, and I'm a football junkie. I explained to them, they told you that's about the flag when it's not, because they can't let you fight a cause that's showing their imperfection, or showing how nasty and mean and wrong they really, really are. They'll never show you true racism, which is doing nothing but killing us. But you've got to talk to your kids, sit down and talk to them, y'all, and show them about consequences. Look at your business. What's the consequence behind what you're doing? Look at your dreams. What's the consequence behind what you're doing? Look at everything you do every day and ask yourself, what are the consequences behind what I'm doing? That's why it's so easy for me to be peaceful, because I'm always thinking, what are the consequences behind what I'm getting ready to do, say, or show the world? What's the consequences? And you've got to start doing that, and you will see a big change in your life, your thought process, and if you're talking to people and the young one, you'll see a big change in them. It's up to you to do that. It's up to us to do that. I put it on your mind, think about it, and put it on somebody else's mind. Because we are losing generation after generation of our future behind not letting them know the consequences behind what they think, what they say, and what they do. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Oh, guess what, y'all, by the way? I have an event coming up Saturday, this coming Saturday, November the 11th. It's entitled Business and Success Preparation. It's from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., 10 a to 12 p. So I'm asking you to, come out and support, called Business and Success Preparation. Come on out and support me. It's at 1301 V Street, V like in Victor, 1301 V Street, Southeast Washington, D.C. Or you can call the Institute if you have any questions or want further information at 240-619-2019. And I'm going to put it on my website at MM Institute later on today. I'm on my way to, I got a couple of meetings. And but first I'm on my way to the tennis court to open this can of whoop butt on somebody, on my buddy Ron. But come on out, y'all. And like I always tell you, push me so I can pull you. Pull me so I can push you. It's not going to matter whether I'm pushing or I'm pulling. We will get there together. And y'all, until next time, think about the consequences. God bless you. And keep working on your road to success. Enjoy your day. God bless. Until next time.